So you're trying to record your screen on your Windows 10 computer. But you're trying to figure out what's the best application, the software to use it. I understand your pain. We did the research and looked at all the different applications, and we want to share what we found with you. So keep watching.
So I'm Evan with your local studio.
And I'm Alex.
We're here to talk today about Windows 10, specifically screen recording tools for Windows 10.
Windows 10. This guy's a Mac guy.
I am a Mac guy, I confess. Yes.
And I am a Mac guy as well, but I've actually been loving Surfaces and everything, so I'm getting back into Windows. So I took this on to do the research.
Great. And what did you find from that research?
So I actually found like 5 main applications, the softwares, but really 3 that stood out of them.
And what were those 3?
So the 3 that I found, the first is a built-in, one called Windows 10 Game Recorder.
Okay, interesting.
Well, I'll talk about that. Snagit and Camtasia. Both of those are by TechSmith, same company.
Gotcha.
So those are the ones I found.
Okay, so let's dive into it a little bit more then on the first one. What's the first one you want to explore?
The first one, Windows 10 Game Recorder. Basically, it's built in, it's free. So we like free, right? And it's perfect for just quickly capturing something on your computer. What's a little annoying is they connect it with Xbox ecosystem. Because it's a game recorder. It's meant for gaming. And even asks you when you turn it on to, it asks you, is this a game? And you're like, yes, even though it's not. You have to kind of lie to your computer, whatever. But the nice thing is it records directly to an MP4 file.
Okay.
For the non-tech people out there, that basically means it records directly to a video file that you can use. Where I found every other application out there records to a proprietary file, which then you have to get out of that software. You have to export out of it. Of course. So for ease and quickness, I would recommend this one. You can even trim it a little bit in their Xbox application after it's recorded, but it goes right into a folder on in your Documents folder after you've clicked Stop Recording. So big fan of that.
Great. So something really simple, don't need much. Built-in's the way to go.
Yes.
Awesome. So what were some of the other ones?
The other 2. The next one I'd recommend would be Snagit.
Okay.
That one is by TechSmith, and it's $50, but you can try it for 15 days.
Okay.
And it's meant for actually screen shots as well as screen recording, so you can take pictures and annotate on it, put little annotations on it, that kind of thing. Great. But you can also record video, and you can record your screen or your webcam. It can't record both at the same time. So there's that fallback, but you can switch and flip back and forth when you're recording. And once you're done recording, you can trim it. So you can edit it a little bit. And then there's a lot of export features, whether it's saving to your a local file, MP4, or uploading to YouTube, or putting it into Camtasia. Okay. Now, I did find that it was a little bit sluggish on sometimes. I was using the Surface Pro, so it's not a bad computer, but it actually stalled the first time I tried to install it. So you could run into some issues, but honestly, it ran better than some of the other applications that are out there. But it would be my next option that I would recommend.
Sounds like it's definitely for somebody who needs a little bit more than the built-in kind of couple of features, but nothing too heavy-duty.
Right, because the built-in one doesn't allow you to record your webcam, and it doesn't allow you to upload or share to any other locations or stuff like that.
Great. So what was the last one?
The last one would be Camtasia.
Yes.
That's like
the big guy.
The big guy by TechSmith. It's also on Mac.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Which I reviewed in another video because he's the Mac guy.
That's right.
And it's same features that's on Mac as it is on PC. And so it has a full editing suite as well as the ability to capture and record both webcam and screen recording at the same time. And so if you're going to be doing this on a regular basis, whether for education, sales purposes, or just overall training, Camtasia is kind of the way to go. A little bit steeper learning curve because you have to understand all the features the way, it's like a normal editing software. So you have to kind of, if you never edited before, if you have edited before, then it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. But if you are an editor, that actually is a good point. If you're already an editor out there and you need a good screen recording tool, this may not be the one you need because you could pull the files into your own capture software, your own editing program, Final Cut, Premiere, and you don't need the editing capabilities.
Good to know.
that Camtasia gives you. So maybe just the built-in Windows 10 or Snagit will be fine. But if you need an editing program along with it, this one might be your choice. It is more expensive because of that reason.
Yep.
$250. So it's basically a free $50, then $250. And the complexity in that order, from Windows 10, Snagit, then Camtasia.
Gotcha.
So there you go.
So there you have it. There's the best stream recording tools for Windows 10, some of the good ones that we found. If you know of one or use one on a regular basis that we didn't cover, feel free to talk about it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.